Welcome to the second video in this series of turning my Toyota Matrix XR into a Toyota Matrix XR TRD. If you're wondering what all that's about, please check out the first video in this series. But today we are going to be taking the TRD TRD, the TRD Exhaust Tip. We're going to be taking it off the TRD and putting it onto the XR. It should be really, really easy. So let's get started. So it looks to me like this metal clamp is the thing that holds this exhaust tip on. So that's pretty sweet. It's not even welded on here, so it should be really easy to take this thing off. Also, just to let you know, this TRD exhaust tip is the same exhaust tip on the M Theory. And yeah, it says TRD on both sides. So let's start taking it off. This is a 12mm bolt. So yeah, we're just going to keep loosening it until we can move this thing here. This should be so laughably easy that I really shouldn't even really be making a video on it, because it's just such a simple thing to do. But I thought I would anyways. A lot of people get these tips just off the internet because they like how they look. Really, the only problem we should have is it not fitting on this one, but I don't see why that would be the case, because this exhaust is the exact same except for the tip. Now it's loose enough to wiggle off. It was a little stuck there earlier because probably has never been taken off. Now it's really coming pretty easy. Hard to do with one hand. There, I had to loosen it a bit, but now with one hand, it should. Maybe not. There we go. So it's off. And yeah, the exhaust looks the same. Yeah, and it still looks like it's in really good shape. Little rusty there on the clamp, but other than that, looks pretty good. The funny thing about this exhaust tip, it's kind of huge. Like whenever the TRD there had an exhaust leak on it, I felt like I had to explain that I wasn't, the car wasn't loud on purpose, and people didn't really believe me. They thought I was doing it on purpose. It was literally just because the exhaust rusted off. And yeah, it was this thing. A lot of people thought it was like a fart can or something, but it's just an exhaust tip. And just for reference, these are the aftermarket MBRP exhaust tips on my Mustang. That's just an axle back muffler delete there, and I find it kind of funny that these are just slightly bigger than it. Just ever so slightly. Kind of funny where this is a V8. Yeah, check out my dual tips, bro. And putting it on should literally just be the exact same. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Just trying to line it up. There we go. Just gotta shake that on there. There, I think right about there looks great. You don't want it sticking out too far because that just looks dumb, but I don't want to hide the whole thing either, so I think I'll leave it right at that. Probably give it a little cleanup, but not in this video. Now all that's left to do is tighten this thing up and not hit the car. There we go. Now the TRD exhaust tip is on the XR and off the TRD. Sorry, TRD. Yeah, I think that looks great. Such a small little thing. Giggity. But it looks good. And I guess it really isn't a small little thing, because that tip is huge. Again, giggity. Might put it on a little bit further. Anyways, that's it for today. I'm going to do a video on these wheels here, because those are the TRD wheels that originally came on that car. And just how I painted them. It's kind of already done, but still, that'll probably be the next video. Also, even though these are just aftermarket and have nothing to do with this car, I am going to do a little video on these taillights that I put on here too, because there is a small problem with them. And we still have the spoiler to do, and the fog lights to do, which I might just get a second pair instead of taking them off this car. Anyways, thanks for watching, y'all. I'm going to go get out of the rain. Take her easy.